Hi, this is Harish here. Welcome to Db2 LUW Tips and Tricks video tutorial part 106. In this video tutorial, I'm going to talk about how to find the instance and database version and why the instance and database version will be different in the first place. This slide talks about the problem scenario and the solution. The problem scenario is we want to demonstrate how to find the instance and database versions and why they will differ from each other. The database is under that instance, so you should be seeing the same versions, right? But it might not be. So the first part of the question is very simple: how to find the instance version. That is very simple, straightforward. Run the db2 level command. It will give you the instance version. It gives very extensive detailed information about your instance. For example, it will give you version 11.1 mod pack 1 fix pack 1 means 11.1.1.1. that's my instance version in my case, for example. And why the instance and database version differs, because it might be different when you consider the fix pack levels. So sometimes after you update the instance to a different fix pack level, so like for example, I am in 11.1 and I am installing fix pack 1, so I move the instance to 11.1 to fix pack 1, so 11.1.1.1, that's my instance. But I have to run this utility db2 updv111. After running the utility, the database will also be, the version of the database will also be changing to 11.1.1.1.1. okay. So if I did not run, because this is an optional component, so if I chose not to run this db2 update utility for the database, this you have to run for each and every database. So if I didn't do that, my instance will be in fix pack 1, but my database will be still in the 11.1 GA release. So how do I find that? So the straightforward simple way is to look in the db2 dialog. So obviously when you run the db2 updv utility, it will have the start and stop messages for that utility. So from that we can easily get that information. Only the limitation is, like, see, after 3 months, if say somebody else has done the fix pack update, they forgot about the db2 update utility, and down the lane after 3 months, say the dialog might have got archived or moved to some tape drive, or you might even delete it, like it's not required. So if you end up in that kind of a scenario, the dialog messages will not be accessible to you. So how do you find out? Another way is to find out is based on the error that you are getting when you execute the fix pack specific features. So if your database is not fix pack level update was not done on the database, then the additional feature that is provided by that fix pack level will not be available, and when you try to use that feature, it will give some error. For example, there might be a new built-in routine, or some existing built-in routine might be modified with some additional components or additional columns like that. So those kind of things. But you need to be, the limitation with this is you need to be well aware of what specific feature or what specific routine that you should use, so that, because not all the routines are changing, right? So some routine will change, some routine might not change, or some command options might be there. So what kind of feature that you're looking in that particular fix pack, you need to have that knowledge to get that. So that is the limitation with that approach. Now the simple straightforward way is, like, very simple clear way is to look at the version number column in the SYSIBM.SYSVERSION table. So this will give you directly the version number. So if it is 11.1, it is going to give you 11.1. If it is 11.1.1.1, it's going to give that. It's very simple, straightforward. But the problem with that is it's not a problem, actually. It's a non-standard way, that's all. So usually when we look into the catalog tables, or when we want to query the database for the system catalog and what are all the tables like that, we use only the system catalog admin views. So we don't use the base tables. The admin views are based on the base tables. So the base table is like SYSIBM.SYS tables is there, but we don't query SYSIBM.sys table, rather we query syscat.tables, right? So in that usage pattern, you can say, yeah, it is a non-standard way, but it's just a select query, so it's not going to harm you anything. And it's like one time you're going to run that and try to find the version number and just, be happy. That's it. So okay, as usual, so this is the tip. So the theory part is over, so we'll go to the exercise or the examples. So here I have one instance db2 inst1. okay, so already the instance is there, so it's created under 11.1, and let us start the instance and I'll show you the level command. I think it's already started, but let me check that out. Okay, su-db2 db2 okay, so let's start the instance, and the level, you can see it is in 11.1 fixpack 0. Okay, so that is very clear here. Now what we are going to do, already I have created these two databases, so so I'll stop the instance. So that was just to show you that. So let me list the db2 list db directory. Okay, so there are two databases, OCD and PMS. So let me stop the instance, and let me exit from here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to update this instance to fixpack 1, which is 11.1 fixpack 1, which means it should become 11.1.1.1. okay, it's a bit complicated now. Okay, so let's go there and do that. So the instance is upgrading now. So this is what I'm saying. So the instance will be updated, so it will be in 11.1.1.1. okay, so 11.1 modpack 1 fixpack 1. okay, how many ever ones you want to add, you add it. So 11.1 modpack 1 fixpack 1, that's it. So the instance update is done. Okay, so now we go back and we start the instance, and we look at the level command, and so let's just do that. Okay, so su-db2 db2 okay, let's start the instance and level command. So we can see that, so this is what I'm saying, that the instance will be in 11.1.1.1, but the database is still in 11.1. so I have to run this update utility to make that. So there are two databases, so I'm updating only the OCD database. Okay, so let me do that. It's going to take some time. So the OCD database will be updated, but the PMS database will not be updated. So in such a situation, how will we find out? Okay, so once this is complete, we can go to the dialog, and in the dialog file, you should be able to see that this utility, there will be a start message and stop message for OCD. Obviously, it will not be there for the PMS database. So let's just quickly look into that. Okay, it's going to take some time. So this update utility itself will create a copy of the syscatalog table space, and it is doing all those it is adding all those feature which are specific to the fixpack level. Okay, so it is taking some time. Okay, so completed, successful. So that's done. So let's go and look in the dialog file. So you should be able to see the messages here. See, db2 updv11 completed successfully. There should be a start message also somewhere. Okay. Okay, I think it's better than that. We can just run db2 updv111. okay, switch backwards. Okay, this is the start message, and there will be a end message like stop message, which completed successfully, like that. So that's the one I wanted to show you. But if you lost this dialog, then it's kind of difficult to find that out, right? So now I'll connect to the OCD database, and I'll show you the sys version. So I'm just SYSIBM.SYSVERSIONS. So it's a very straightforward command. So let's just do that. So you can see here, see it was in 11.1.0.0, which means 11.1.0.0, right? And it got changed to 11.1.1.1, right? And it also gives you the timestamp during that change, right? As to when that change occurred, right? So that's pretty neat. Okay. So done. So that is the So this is how you figure out in a straightforward way about that. Now let us go to the PMS portal management system database, uh, and we can run this same thing. Okay, so here additionally what I'm doing is, so apart from this, okay, let me do step by step. Okay, connect to PMS database. Okay, so let us run the sys version, so you should be able to see that in a straightforward way. So there should be only one record now, because we did not upgrade, right? We did not update. See, you can see it is still in 11.1, it is not in 11.1.1.1, right? So that is the thing that I was telling. And the other thing is, we can just directly run this mon current apps like that. So what will happen if you run this on this database? So let's see that. Okay, it's taking a while. I hope I am running the routine which will give me the error, but I am not sure. So you have to run something which is very specific to the fix pack. See, this is the error that I was talking about. SQL 2439N, the routine could not be run because the routine definition has changed, and you have to run the UPD utility. So unless you know that exactly which routine, what changes have been done, because there could be some routine for which the fix pack does not do any change, so those routines will run fine only, right? So that is one limitation with this routine approach. So you can go with this SYSIBM.SYSVERSIONS. So you are just going to run this, right? So 11.1, so not updated database, and 11.1.1.1, this database is updated. It even gives you some the build numbers, like version build level, I think, yeah, and also the timestamp. So yeah, that's it. So this was the information. So after a fix pack update, if you forget to run the Db2 UPD utility, you can still find out whether you need to run that or not by means of this SYSIBM.SYSVERSION utility. Sorry, so SYSIBM.SYSVERSION table. Okay, so that's it. So that's the information I wanted to give you in this video tutorial. Thanks for watching this video, and subscribe to my channel Db2 LUW Academy in youtube.com, and all the files and the scripts are all available in db2 LUW academy.blogspot.in. Hope this information was useful to you. Thank you. See you in the next video tutorial. Bye bye.